Here we're looking at similar triangles and indirect measurement. So indirect means that things aren't necessarily always going to be 100% clear, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. So write your answer as a whole number or as a decimal, do not round. They want to know what J is going to be. Well, here's the thing. If you took this triangle and you rotated it around and put it on top of this one, they would be similar to each other. So notice that HI is 3 yards and IK is 6 yards. So it looks like I'm doubling the side length. So it has a similarity ratio of 2. So J over here would have to be twice as big as this 5 yards, this IG here. So if this is 5, J has to be twice as big, which would be 10 yards. Same thing here. We know how the triangles are similar to each other. So we know that BC matches up with EC. So here's BC, here's EC. And then they would rotate to be on top of each other. So U has to match up with the 8 here. So what did I do to BC to get to CE? It looks like I doubled it. So let's see, U has to be a number that when I double it, I get 8. Well, what number when I double it gives me 8? Well, that would be 4. Okay, let's take this up a level. In this diagram, the triangles are similar, so find H. So what does H match up with? EF has to match up with FC. Here's FC. So what is the relationship of the sides? Well, it looks like here we took 4 and multiplied it by 4 to give me 16. So what number multiplied by 4 would give me 12? Well, H would have to be 3 in that case. Let's just take a look at this triangle. Finding U. All right, so U is here. Let's figure out what the proportion is here. Let's see what the similarity ratio is going to be. So if I were to look at it for the triangle, because remember, LM is not a side of a triangle, but NL is. NL, you can see, is 24. So if I compare those, it looks like to get from 16 to 24, that's what, an increase of 50%. So multiplying by 1.5 to get there. So if I took 16, multiplied by 1.5, I get the entire triangle side length of 24. A lot of people get confused by this because they start looking at the little 8 down here and thinking that has something to do with it. It doesn't. So the 16 matches up with the 24. So I multiplied it by 1.5. So you take 24 divided by 16, that's 1.5. So what did I have to do here, MO, to get to LP? It looks like I had to, again, I'm going to have to, since they're in proportion, I have to multiply by 1.5. So 30 times 1.5 would be 45. So U would have to be 45 feet. Okay? And it's just going to be more of that. So good.